everyone, welcome back to All Nations Academy. This is your favorite channel where you get to learn so many things on how to groom your child into a beautiful adult that you will be proud of. Alright, so do well to subscribe, like, share, follow, okay? Because all the videos I'm uploading from now on will be helpful for you, your kids, and of course everyone under your care. So today I have something really very interesting to tell us. We're going to be learning some simple tiny habits that we can inculcate to make our child smarter, to make them have retentive memories. Some parents are bothered. How do I make my children smart? How do I make them learn? Some teachers get tired. Some of them complain a lot. I can do more than this. Your child is dull. Your child is this. Your child is that. And this is so painful for parents because no parent wants to hear the words your child is dull. Oh my God. Oh, you could imagine that. So these are some tips you'll be trying out with your children to improve their minds at home, at school. Parents, teachers, do well to apply these hacks because it really works perfectly well. All right, number one is your nutrition. All right, parents are advised to give their children good food. Food helps a lot to help children maintain their mental states properly. It helps them to think right. It helps them to reason well and recall when they need to. Imagine when the child doesn't eat to school. The child will never concentrate. I tell you, no matter how much you want to pet the child, no matter how much you want to force the child's mind is not ready to learn. So nutrition is very important. Feed your children well. Give them good food. Do not for any reason make them miss breakfast. It's very important. Do not miss breakfast. If you miss it as a parent, as a teacher, please let your child not miss it. It's very important. Good food is very nice for your children. Protein, carbohydrates, vitamins. Mix it up, balanced diets. Let them feed well. It will help them to do what? Retain more, learn more, become more outspoken, become more smarter. Alright, nutrition is number one. So if your child is yet to be given nice delicacies, please do well to put it up as a nice habit that will help them retain better. And number two is social interaction. Some parents has a habit of restricting their kids from associating with other kids. There's a good kind of community, a forum you place your child in that helps them grow better mentally. When you associate your children or when they're associated with smart kids, I tell you, they will do better. Yes, they will feel oppressed for some time, but with time they will get used to it. They will get to adapt themselves, get to that environment and scenario, because when you allow them to socialize with fellow children, it helps them to do well, helps them to do better. So the important thing is to help them associate socially with the right kind of children, because not everybody they are meant to associate with. You want them to maintain a good mental state. Please look for smart children within your community, within your estate, within your environs. All right, make them associate with them, let them play together, let them talk together, let them discuss together. There is this synergy that's been transferred. You can never tell, because children tend to learn faster within themselves. When they are together around themselves, they learn better. They tend to comprehend and associate with themselves. They release, they take in. All right, they take out and they receive. All right, so allow your children to socialize. Socialization is a good hack that will help your child improve their mental status. Another thing is repetition. All right, some persons find this difficult because it's so tiring. You keep saying the same thing over and again, over and again. You get tired of saying it again and again. But I tell you, when you are consistent with repetition, it will help the child a lot. Imagine when your child is in creche. All right, you keep telling them letter A sounds ah, letter A sounds ah, letter A sounds ah. To some point the child will take it in. All right, you see the child when he or she gets home, you just see the child say letter A sounds ah, and you're like, what did you just say? It's because the child have heard it over and again consistently. The child has been hearing that over and again, and it's stuck there. All right, it comes up here and it remains there. That is how, when you repeat other things, all right, the child gets to also retain it by level of consistency, repetition over again, making them go through the process, the definitions, the sounds, everything. Make them repeat the handwriting, make them do it over and again consistently. It helps them retain more. Yes, I know repetition is tiring. Yes, I know repetition is not that simple, because you as the teacher, you as the parent, you have to put in energy to keep repeating the same thing over and again. But despite that, it's possible for you to inculcate knowledge when you repeat over and again. The next point is enough rest and sleep. Your child goes to school in the morning, comes back in the evening, the child does the home phone, the child does house chores, and no rest. The child doesn't have time to rest, no time to sleep. Please allow kids to relax. Allow kids to rest. Allow them to explore what they have learned already, because when you keep imputing in their heads and they don't have time to explore what they have learned or what they have imputed, it is difficult for them to retain these things, because these kids need time to rest. Sleep has a way of making the blood flow, all right, to the brain. Let the blood circulate round about them, so that they could, all right, retain the ones they have learned. Allow children to rest. Allow them to sleep, even if they don't want to. Children have so much energy, they don't want to rest, they don't want to sleep. Please force them to sleep. Do not give them drugs, all right? Don't give them sleeping pills, but give them instructions to go to their bedrooms and rest for some time in the afternoon, in the evening. Allow them to rest. Let them not be glued to the cartoon, watching TV all day and all of that. Please give children time to rest. It will help them a lot to retain all they know, okay, all they learn. It gives them enough time. All right, so please give time to rest and sleep. And the next one is exercise. Some of you will say, does children need exercise? Yes, please, they do. Okay, give them time to exercise. Make them run, make them jump, that is why exercise is inculcated in the school curriculum, because educationists over time have researched and they got to discover that exercise helps children a lot to retain their memories. So please, at home and school, do well to help your kids. Do some exercise, some jogging, some jumping, some running around, some playing around. All of this exercise sums up to help them in their brains too. It helps a lot to make them to be consistent in their brain works. So please, I'm going to take some time to summarize all I've said. So please do well to take note of these things. Nutrition number 1, let them not miss their breakfast, let them feed well, let them eat well. Give children good food. Another one is socialization. Allow them to socialize with the children, smart children actually, people you want them to look like, people you see as a model, all right, people you want them to look like in terms of their brain's capacities, all right. So let them socialize and actually relate with those children over and again. And please, sorry, I didn't mention that you should encourage them. No matter how bad your child is, no matter how bad your pupil is in class, please do not use illful words on them. No matter how badly they perform, encourage them, give them praises. Even if you want to discourage them, even if you want to say ill things about them, please do not break their hearts. They are still children, they are still kids, they have time to grow and do better. So do well to help them by encouraging them. Another tip is to make them rest, make them sleep. Help them to rest and sleep better. Help them to rest and sleep as at when due. Don't wait till it's late in the night. All right? Please allow them to rest. The next thing is repetition. Allow them to repeat the same thing over and again, over and again. It helps them to retain better. Allow them to repeat again and again and again and again. Going through the same definitions and processes, it helps them to learn and retain better. And lastly, exercise. Give children time to do some exercise, some jumping around, some running around. It helps them a lot to retain. I hope these tips were helpful, and please, if you find anyone really practically helpful, let me see your comments below. Do not hesitate to send in your comments. Which of them is helpful, which of them you can find really handy, you can practice immediately on your child, because it's not about genealogy, it's not about what you think your child has been birthed with. Some people feel like, oh, their children, the thing in their minds or in their brain has to do with what the parents has transferred to them. No, not just that. Apart from the fact that it's inherent, all right, children can be groomed to be wise, to have retentive memories. So please like, share, subscribe, and do well to comment down. I would love to see your comments. I would love to see everything. All right. See you in the next video. Bye.